proud partner with other NFL athletes in their 10-year commitment to increase high school graduation rates amongst young men. And it's such an important deal for myself, knowing that I think that it's it all starts in adolescence. Doing the right things at a young age to set you up for your life in your future. And what better way than to start with graduating high school?
Hey, man, before we get in the ball, bro, I'm going to go off script because you my dog. You big on style, right? I'm just calling you Killer Trav because that's the social media handles. I'm not calling you Travis Kelce right now, okay? Straight Killer Trav. Why?
It's always Killer Trav, baby.
That's it. That's it. Why is fashion, style, all that so important to you? You dance when you score. Like, you've always stayed so true to you. Why is that so important, bro?
I think it's just having fun in life, man, enjoying the process that you're going through and being yourself through it all. I was mentioning it the other day. Deion Sanders, who is such that, his game was on a whole nother level, but his confidence was on a whole nother level. And that's what really, in my mind, made him great and made him such a fun player and person to follow in life is that, when you see somebody enjoying life at its fullest, and seeing them, having fun with the little things like getting dressed every single day and telling jokes and making people talk about the swagger. I mean, it's a whole lot of fun just doing that.
Then let's talk confidence on the football field. Y'all literally have only lost one game in a calendar year, but it was to the team that y'all are about to face. Be real with me, bro. It's just me, Marcellus, and you here. Are you prepared for this game like any other week? Or, if you're being honest, is there a little increased motivation knowing that this is a one team that's knocked y'all off in a year?
Without a doubt, there's a little motivation, and it's mostly just because of the historic rivalry that is the Chiefs and Raiders. This thing dates back to the 60s and far before my time in the football world and my time in the Chiefs uniform. A lot of people care about this game like it is their Super Bowl. I'm not going to say that's how they care. That's how they acted by doing 2 laps around the stadium when they won it.
You can say it.
But
you can say
it. I think personally, I take pride in every single division game that we play, knowing that the fans, it's everything to get those division wins. And on top of that, it's a goal. It's a goal. It's the first step in getting into the playoffs, winning the division. So you got to get excited week in, week out. But especially in the division, you got to take care of business. No better time than this week against the Raiders.
Now, you made mention of it, that victory lap after the win against you guys. Where does that land in your psyche in the locker room when you hear a team does a victory lap after they beat you?
Listen, if that's what you guys are doing, that's what you guys are doing. I'm just going to kind of piggyback on what Coach Reed said, and that ain't how we do it. We just go out there, we handle business on the road, and we walk away from the dub and giving everybody credit and vice versa. You know what I mean? We have full respect for everybody. If they feel like they got to do the victory lap, then go ahead and do your thing, man. We're just going to go out here and handle our business and try and play football to our best ability this week.
Now, walk with me here, Travis. This is not all I do, be a commentator. I'm also head of the Treasury Department because I've been tasked with putting someone's face on the $100 bill for National Tight Ends Day. So I know you may think you're the greatest tight end out there, but I got some pushback. Some people said it was George Kittle. Who's the best tight end in the land? Who should I put on my $100 bill?
Oh man, I would say I probably would look nice on $100 bill. You know what I mean? Me and Benjamin, we have some of the same facial features, and man, there's so many great tight ends in the league that are worthy of being on that dollar bill, big dog. Another guy we're going up against in Oakland, Waller, is having a great year. Gronk is starting to hit mid-season to late-season form, looking like the Gronk that we all know he can be, or at least the spurts of it. It's exciting to see what he's been doing. And obviously George Kittle, man, second to none in his effort and his ability to play the game, man. He's an unbelievable player and an unbelievable guy, man.
Hey, bro, before the season, your boys was talking about a dynasty, trying to win 5, trying to win 6. Hey, outdo Jordan, win 7. Does that ever cross your mind? Is that realistic to build some sort of 5-6 chip dynasty in KC?
I think it's possible. I mean, the Patriots win, what was it, 8 times in the last 12 years or something like that? I don't even know what it is. But they've kind of set the tone for an organization having decades worth of dominance. And what we know we have in this building is something special, and we just try and take advantage of that every single day with the guys we have in this building and with the leadership we have in this building, knowing we have some of the best coaches and players that the National Football League's ever seen.
Now, you guys do have talent second to none. I mean, the offense is lethal. And even off-script plays, like when the play breaks down, you guys still find magic even in those moments. So how excited are you when plays break down and you feel like you could get something going?
Oh, man, it's like a freelance, man. At that point, it's just like you got freelance art. You can just throw Picasso up on the screen and make something look beautiful. And no better player to do that than Picasso himself, Patrick Mahomes, man. He makes plays that nobody's ever seen before, and it's extremely fun to play with a guy like that. But it's all controlled chaos, honestly. I mean, we have an unbelievable coach, Coach Andy Reid, another unbelievable offensive coordinator, and Coach Eric Bieniemy, and these guys set us up for success week in and week out. And we have a little bit of freedom throughout this offense, but we have to make sure that we're doing the right thing at the right time and not taking advantage of how much freedom we really have.
Man, I like talking ball, but I'm talking to my dog, so I just want to talk some of the fun within the game. Hey, everybody can do one dance when they score once or twice. But see, you score a lot more than once or twice, and you always got a dance move for them. How do you dictate what you're going to do when you get into the end zone, bro?
You just got to feel it out, man. You got to feel it out. You know, I mean, I know I got a few moves in my back pocket I can pull out at any point in time. It just depends on what song is on. You know what I mean? Yeah. So depending on how I score and where we're at in the game and how much energy I have, because really it depends on how much energy I got. Because if I'm exhausted, you ain't gonna see me dance out there. So I can't get out there and look sloppy, man.
So you don't pre-decide what you're gonna do when you score. You do it in a moment.
I did it one time, and it was when I hit the Deion Sanders shuffle, man. The Iggy shuffle, man. I hit it right there at in the end zone against LA, against the Chargers, and I knew going into it I was going to hit it. And I had to get it at least one time, man. I've been doing it on the football field ever since I was a kid.
Man, let's talk about how success and how it can change you, even for a good reason, for a bad reason. It just makes a difference. It changes you. Author right now, Emmanuel Acho, best-selling author. I'm going to have to put it out there for the world to understand. He all of a sudden becomes that. Now he wears red, double-breasted suits every day. Like, he a whole different animal. Hey, big dog, you become a Super Bowl champion. I want to hear from you and Patrick Mahomes. Like, what changed? What's different?
Man, what's changed? I mean, Pat was on GQ, man. He leveled up in the passing world. I'm trying to get on the cover of GQ still. What else, man? I would say, golly, man. I've become such a homebody. I haven't really been able to experience how the Super Bowl can change a guy. But for the most part, it's made me want to go out and get another one, man. It makes me want to keep coming into this building and working my tail off so I can reap the benefits and be at the top of the mountain every single year, man. For me, not much has changed, man. I'm still Killer Trav for tight.
My dog. Well, Killer Trav, I got one final one for you, bro. You still in the prime of your career, but when it's all said and done, how does Killer Trav want to be remembered?
Man, that's such a good question, man. And honestly, I just want to be remembered on the field as somebody that played their tail off for the guy around them and was accountable through that process. I got so much love for the teammates and the coaches that have given me all the success that I've had individually, but also all the success that we've had as a team. And off the field, somebody that can help influence young adults or young kids or just people in general to do better for themselves or to help somebody do better next to them. It's honestly, it's a blessing to play in the National Football League and here in Kansas City with such a heartwarming and awesome community to play for, man.
Now, we always talk about up here, Travis, that the greatest ability is availability. And you're a player that, since 2014, has played in every single regular season game. You had one healthy scratch because you guys already clinched a playoff spot. But talk to the youngsters out there about professionalism and talk about how your preparation, physically and mentally, to the game that's led to these results.
Oh, yeah. And you know it, man. The structure in your routine is everything. What you're doing outside of the facility is every bit of important as what you're doing in the facility and on the football field. You see all these awesome and top-tier athletes like LeBron James and Russell Wilson spending over $1 million on just their bodies, rehabbing, making sure that their athletic build is at its top peak. And it's a focus of making sure that you're being professional. When I came into the league, I had no idea what structure was for a professional athlete. I really had to learn exactly what it meant to eat right, to lift weights the right way, to almost do prehab so that you don't have to do rehab. Mm-hmm. It all works in the same way, and you guys know better than everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.